is so much attention on the Alvin Bragg indictment, Ty. I do know, though, that you think that there is another and a bigger charge, a more significant charge, about to come in the special counsel's investigation into the classified documents at Mar-a-Lago, and that you think that Jack Smith will charge Trump with obstruction, and he's going to do that likely within 60 days. Why that specific charge, and why that, at this point, accelerated timeline?
I think the specific charge is because, and the timeline as well, are both because the evidence is falling into place so neatly on those offenses, on the false statements to the FBI, to the Department of Justice, on the attempts to conceal documents, both in connection with the grand jury subpoena and in connection with the post-search events. So I think that case is coming together rapidly and in a way that is virtually unassailable. And it may well overtake, I think it will well overtake, the January 6th investigation. Keep in mind there are two different grand juries on those two matters, and there's no obligation that they be brought at the same time. Right. So I think that case is accelerating. I think the evidence, is coming over the transom, in waves, and it's all falling neatly into place. And it should not be difficult, given the fact that ever since the government noticed big gaps in the documents that Trump had left at the White House, and what he had previously known to have, including the letters from his friends in North Korea, ever since they started trying to get those documents and retrieve the classified documents, there have been false statement after false statement. There has been, failures to cooperate. Yeah. There has been an attempt, to have employees lie to people. So the evidence is building brick by brick, and there isn't a good brick in there for the former president.
And you think all this could happen, just to be clear, within the next 60 days, a charge?
I do. I think the evidence has come together fast enough that could be easily charged. And if it is charged that quickly, I think it could, quickly overtake the Bragg case as the lead case, most likely to get to trial before November of 2024.
So just to be clear, you think this one could end up being finished by then. So it is possible, given the way you see the evidence, that Trump could be convicted before the election and actually could be sentenced to jail time.
I do believe that, but the key word there being possible. It's not likely, and nobody can say with certainty, but I think there is certainly a possibility at this stage of the game, given the strength of the evidence that Jack Smith has collected and is pursuing, that easily could be charged within the next 60 days.
All right. Thank you very much, Ty Cobb. I appreciate it. And just to emphasize for everybody, right, you're talking here about an obstruction in the Mar-a-Lago documents, not the Alvin Bragg, not the Fani Willis, not insurrection related, right? This is just one specific thing. All right, Ty, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Nice to be with you, Aaron.
All right.